Hello everybody, Multiman37 back here with another review, this time of the deluxe ninja ichibanto from Shruriken Sentai Ninninger. This is the henshin device used by the ninninger as well as their main weapons. I know I was originally going to review the 6-pack for the Dino Charge Rangers, but I'm going to save that for later. Plus I wanted to review something a little bit more interesting. I do have it, it's just that I wanted to review something a little bit more interesting, and this is definitely interesting. So let's take a look at the box, then the shuriken, and then the ninja ichibanto. So let's move all this out of the way. Box is bigger than I expected it to be. So we got a picture of Aka Ninja on the front, the shuriken that it comes with, the Aka Ninja shuriken, and the sword. This side you got Aka Ninja doing a pose right there, the ninja ichibanto by itself. On the bottom you have the first 5 ninjas. On the back we get everything that this bad boy does, along with the henge, the shokan, or the waza, and the shokan. Which I'm going to be doing the shokan later. And other stuff in the line, which I'll get to later. I know I'm a bit late for this, but it's like a bit nothing. I am really late for this, but just bear with me here. So let's start with the collectible gimmick of Ninninger, which is the Nin Shuriken. They each come, I had to paint mine a little because it was wearing out, which each come in 2 pieces most of the time. The blade and core. We're going to start with the... Don't start doing that yet. I'll get to that later. So the core is... They're either done out in black plastic or silver plastic. So this one is the black type. So yeah, you do get a button for the sounds. And this does not have an on and off switch. So if you want to turn it off, you need to get rid of the batteries. You do get a little sticker with a kanji. That is actually the kanji for Aka, I think. Which is red. Very nice. And then if you lift up, you can actually lift this up and see the sticker underneath. This is actually Aka Ninja's face right here. So, yeah, pretty cool. When you hit the button by itself, you just get Aka Ninja. So putting that down, and then it comes with the blade, which is a bit of a rounded blade with a sharp edge pointing to the right. They actually do have stylized ends on each of the blades here. And you actually put on the shuriken like this, and then you twist it where those notches are at. So yeah, very nice. This is made of a soft plastic, so it's squishy. It's squishy. So, and if you want to actually, this is actually what they use. They actually have multiple blades, just the shuriken blades. They only have one of the cores, so that they can use regular shuriken. I guess you could throw this like a shuriken, but it's not really going to hurt anybody, because again, squishy. So, putting this on, you'll actually change the sounds. So let me focus the camera. It'll say Aka Ninja Shuriken, and it will modify the back button to do kind of a clash sound. Each of the Hengenin Shuriken by themselves with the blade attached make the sounds of their otomanin. I'm guessing that's supposed to be Shinobi Maru doing some, like, it's like stunt backflips, I guess. Not sure what that's supposed to signify, but with the other otomanin, or not the otomanin, the Hengen and Shuriken, it's a little bit more blatantly obvious what they're supposed to represent. And you can actually stand the Shuriken like that if you if you're careful, but I guess mine doesn't want to do it right now. Oh well. So, bringing on the main attraction, the Ninja Ichibanto, which is basically supposed to be ninja number 1 sword or something like that. So you get the Shuriken port right here, which it does actually have a stylized N. And it doesn't matter what position this is in, it will always fit on, no matter how this is facing. It'll fit on there somehow because it actually has quite a few notches in there. So mainly black plastic with silver paint right here. You do get a bit of plastic right here that's yellow, and you actually do get the kanji ichibanto right there. I think that's what it says. A flame sticker, which is on most of the Ninninger toys. The battery compartment, which takes 2 AAA batteries. And this is the release port. Very nicely detailed on the back. I do like that. So anyway, so you get the Henge button, the Shokan button, or not that's the red button is Henge, the blue button is Waza, and the yellow is Shokan, which actually does have all the kanjis for Henge, Waza, Shokan. So it has a 3-button system just like the Tokyu changer, but instead of having, it does have the transformation and the summoning, but they substituted the middle button for something else. Instead of a transfer, it is a finisher. So it's actually ironic. Kyoryuger, we had the first gun changer, and Ninninger, we had the first sword changer. Kind of ironic. This is actually bigger than I expected it to be. It is still pretty small, but it's not as small as I thought it would be. For a size comparison, here we have the handle Ken. Actually, let me back up the... Whoa, I said back up, not fall down. As you can see, it is actually... I'm going to remove the steering wheel for this. Come on, I'm going to remove the steering wheel. Hang on. So from the base to the blade, this is significantly bigger than the handle Ken. I would have preferred if the handle Ken was actually about as big as the Ninja Ichibanto, actually, but it isn't. So I'm going to put that back in. There you go. I don't know why I did that. Alright. So anyway, you got the speaker right here. The lights are in this section. And then we do get the yellow trigger right here. And don't worry about the sticker peeling off. There's actually a plastic cover here. So anyway, turn it on. If I can find the damn switch. Get the little light right there. Hit the button, and you'll get a couple of slashing sounds. Now, that's all it does on its own, but when you attach a ninshuriken, sounds start to change a little. So you'll get that little standby sound, and it will not cease that until you either do the, either spin it, pull the trigger, or hit the buttons. But for this, I'm going to pull the trigger because it acts the same as the Muso Saber in that if there's something inside, there will be a delay before the sound effect can finish off. But sometimes you might mess up. So, for the transformation, hit the button. The red button. Shurikenge! So you get the transformation sound from the ichibanto, but then you also get the akja, aoja, kija, shiroja, momoja, ninja from the hengenin shuriken. All the hengenin shuriken make that sound effect. Actually, let me prove that to you. I'm going to turn off the sounds, and I'm going to do it right here. So just to prove it to you, that part was the shuriken. However, the music, I can actually cheat with it, because that's the button that gets depressed when there's a shuriken, so I can kind of cheat with this. And then you could spin it with your finger, so... So there's that. Putting this back on. Next we'll do the waza. So that's the waza, ninja isen, which always comes from the nin shuriken, and that's the sound effect that you get when you spin the shuriken and hit the button on the back. I forgot to mention, if you do not hit the trigger or hit any of the buttons, if you spin the nin shuriken, it will do the sequence that the buttons were doing the last time. So since I had it on waza and I didn't hit this or that, it automatically went to the waza. So yeah. Now, as for the Shokan, it's really only meant for the Otomonin Shuriken. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a little bit of a sample of what it's going to sound like by cheating with it. So, Shokan. And it won't stop until you do this. The reason there was a pause there is because the Ninja Ichibanto was waiting for the Shuriken to announce which Otomonin was being released. So, yeah. So here's how the Shuriken, at least how the Hengish Nin Shuriken work. We already know about the button on the back, but there's also a translucent button right here, and if it gets pressed rapidly, it will actually do the spinning sound effect. And we'll also change the sound effect of the back button. And by the way, there is a reset button back there, so yeah. But the way the Otomonin Shuriken work is they do not have a button down there, and they will wait for you to do the sequence. And you actually need to, when you hit the button the first time, it'll say Otomonin Shuriken, and then it will go through either, like for the normal Otomonin Shuriken, it'll go through all 5 of the noises. However, for the auxiliary ones, it'll go through an attack and the name. So be sure to hit the button to get the activation sound, because it sounds a little off if you spin it and it says Otomonin Shuriken. So yeah. So yeah, they're kind of different in them themselves. So yeah, and by the way, the translations for the sound effects, you know, that one was just saying nin nin nin. That one was saying I think what in the world, and then this one was saying who is that for the chant in the beginning. So yeah. overall, this is actually a pretty good starter set for getting some ninja stuff, and I actually really like it and hope to actually get more ninja stuff. I really need to because I'm really late on the series, but hey, better late than never, I guess. So yeah, be sure to pick this up because it is actually pretty darn worth it. So anyway, I will see you guys next time. Take care. Shruriken!